Everyone knows Freddie Mercury. Many know Brian May. Rock fans remember Roger Taylor. But there is one member of Queen who almost disappeared from history. He gave almost no interviews. He avoided the spotlight. He hasn't left a public light for decades. And yet, he may have had one of the biggest impact in Queen's success. This is the story of John Deacon, the man who may have done more for Queen than most people realize. He never was a typical rock star. Freddie shocked audience with his performances. Brian talked endlessly about music and guitars. Roger loved the rock and roll image. John just stayed away from cameras. Many fans can't even name his right away. But that's exactly what makes his history so interesting, because sometimes the most important person on a team isn't the loudest one. Not many people know this, but John was a qualified electronic engineer. And that's not just random fact from his biography. John actually built a tiny homemade amplifier from parts of an old radio. It later became known as Deacy Amp. Nobody expected that a homemade amplifier would become part of Queen's signature sound. Brian May loved its unique sound, and it ended up on some of Queen's most iconic recordings. Turns out, technical thinking can shape art too. Sometimes a great sound isn't just talent, it's engineering. A lot of people think Freddie wrote all of Queen's biggest hits, but actually, every member of the band wrote songs, and John gave the world. Another one bites the dust. I want to break free, you're my best friend. The first, the band was a shoe, another one bites the dust, would even be a hit. After hearing the song, Michael Jackson reportedly urged the band to release it as a single. The song topped the Billboard charts and became Queen's biggest hit in America. Not bad for the quietest member of the band. Here's something even many Queen's fans don't know. Every song written by a member of Queen belonged to that writer. That meant John earned the publishing royalty from his own hits. Those songs generated enormous publishing royalty, making John one of the band's most successful songwriters. While the others lived like stars, John barely sought attention. His bandmates described him as a calm and very practical. He didn't like conflict, he didn't like unnecessary noise. And maybe people like that are the glue that hold team together. Not the ones who talk the loudest, but the ones who quietly do the work. This is the most emotional part of the story. After Freddie Mercury's death, John performed with Queen a few more times. But slowly, he stopped away from music, he stopped giving interviews, he doesn't use social media, he almost never appears in public. Even Brian May and Roger Taylor have said more than once that they respect his wish to live privately. He simply walked off the stage, no drama, no goodbyes. Freddie Mercury became one of the most famous frontmen in history. John Deacon became almost invisible. Maybe that's exactly how he wanted it. Yet, every time you hear another one bites the dust, or you're my best friend, you're listening to the quietest genius who helped make Queen immortal.